Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. I'm April.
I'm Ken.
In today's video, as you can see by the title, we will be announcing our pregnancy. This was a big surprise for both of us, but we are very excited, happy, and blessed to, give you guys all the details. So in this video, we'll be telling you how we found out and all the symptoms that I've had these past 8 weeks. Okay, so let me just start off by telling you guys about the time leading up before I even knew that I was pregnant. So, if you guys don't know, we have a 14-year-old, 11-year-old, and a 8-year-old. So our 8-year-old is obviously the youngest. So it's been quite a while for us. But within those 8 years, let's talk about, just go back 3 years prior to today. 3-ish years, 2018. So in 2018, my period started to get light. I never have been a heavy bleeder anyways when it's my time of the month, but in 2018, it's been 3 years? It's 4 years.
4 years.
4 years, sorry. But 5 days, my period always would stay on for 5 days, but during this time, like I said, in 2018, starting in 2018, basically, my period will, like the first 2 days will be the only time it would really, I would really bleed a lot. And then the third, fourth, and fifth, it was like I could just really wear a panty liner and be okay. It was more like spotting those the rest of the 3 days. So I honestly thought that there was something wrong with me, and I've been to 3 doctors. Yeah, I've been to 3 doctors since, trying to figure out what was wrong, and all 3 of them told me that there was nothing wrong with me. So it wasn't that we were trying to get pregnant, but we also weren't preventing us from becoming pregnant. So it just was weird that I hadn't gotten pregnant in a while. So I was kind of going back and forth of me just not being able to get pregnant versus it just wasn't God's timing. And that's what I started off at first thinking, was like, hey, it's just not God's timing, because why would I have a period every single month? Like, I had my periods every single month, but they were just light. So I was like, maybe, it's just not God's timing. And then up to recently, actually, I started to pretty much come to peace at me not being able to get pregnant again. So I kind of was like, okay, well, you know what? Maybe God said I'm done with having kids, and I was starting to be okay with that, to be honest. Especially like with everything that's going on in the world, just kind of figured like, it is what it is. I don't know if I want to bring a baby in this world right now, anyways, to be honest. So I really was okay with that until this happened. So all I can say with that is, if you are trying, like I said, we weren't technically trying, we just was not trying either.
We wasn't preventing it either.
Yeah, so I don't know, but still, I always wanted 4 kids. I always wanted 2 boys, 2 girls, just like my mama. It's just something I always wanted. But like I said, I had started to come to peace with me not having my 3 kids, which I was okay with. I was blessed to have those 3. I was starting to be okay with that. So that just goes to show, it was just God's timing. And right when I was starting to pretty much lose faith, He surprised me. So you just want to try to keep your faith up there.
Keep your faith high. Keep believing in God. Keep trying.
So the way I found out was, I had gotten sick. Don't remember when this was. It was like the beginning, maybe towards the middle of July, something of that sort. Which I can pull up, and I'll probably put it up somewhere on the screen somewhere to show you and tell you guys when I was ovulating and everything like that, because I did keep track of it. But it was somewhere in the middle of July. I got sick. I missed about a week of work. There was like a stomach bug going around at work, so that's what I assumed it was. I was just couldn't eat anything. Every time I would eat, my stomach would like hurt so bad. So like I said, I was out for about a week. I thought that maybe I was just constipated. Well, I thought it was the stomach bug, but during the time, I just felt very constipated and just full all the time. And whenever I did eat something, it would hurt bad. So one night, I remember it being like a Sunday morning or something of that sort. Or was it Sunday? I think it was Saturday. It was Saturday morning. It's about 3 o'clock in the morning. I woke up from the pain, and I just sat up in bed and was crying because I was hurting so bad, and we ended up going to the ER. And so, should we tell them about the story then?
Oh yeah.
All right, so we get there. It's 3 o'clock in the morning. I already didn't want to go anyways because I was like, it's gonna take forever. And then I was scheduled to work that day, and so I didn't want to be at the hospital all morning and then have to basically come home and try to get ready for work. So we end up going to the ER. We get there. There weren't any patients in the waiting room, and of course there weren't a lot of workers. But so it didn't take long for them to call me to the back. I get to the back, and there's either, I don't know if it was a nurse or a doctor or whatever he was literally just sitting in the chair with he was asleep. And so that was already like kind of like red flag right there anyway. So I was like, okay, well, I was like, hopefully, I really was just wanting to feel better. Like, I hope these people give me some medicine so I can feel better. But I get to my room, and once the doctor actually comes in to see me, he was like dragging, like he didn't seem as if he was there to do a job, basically. He just was, the way he came into the room, it was just like laziness all over him. I don't know if he was the one that was out there asleep, because it was just, the way he came in, it was just like, he didn't want to be there pretty much. So he asked me a question, what was wrong with me, blah, blah, blah. Told him everything that had been going on. So literally all he did was, what that little thing is called? Can't remember. I'll post it.
Listen to your heartbeat.
Yeah, all he did was like, breathe in, breathe out. Pushed on my stomach a little bit. Does anything hurt? I was like, not really. Not when you push down on it. There's no pain when you push down, but you know, I'm hurting. And then at that time, I had this bad headache as well. Like, my head was hurting so bad. Like, and that was more of the reason why I was just sitting in bed crying that morning, because like my head had started hurting so bad. And it could have been because I hadn't been eating much, because I couldn't eat. It was just, it hurted to eat, and my stomach would hurt to eat. So, they had me pee in a cup. Never did they literally left the cup in the room the entire time. Never did any kind of tests on the cup, with the urine or anything like that. So I feel like if they did, they would have been able to tell me what was going on that day. Anywho, so they give me all these pills, like 3 prescriptions to take. Don't remember the name of them, but as soon as I found out what really was wrong with me, I stopped taking them. Because even up till me finding out, I had been taking them because I was still not feeling the best. I had started back going to work, but I still wasn't feeling the best. That's that. That's before me finding out. Well, that's one of the things that happened before I actually found out that's what it was. So once I actually get back to work, fully back to work, because I did go back to work like a day or two, and then I end up calling out again because, again, I wasn't feeling well. So when I fully like started going back to work, you know, just talking to some of the coworkers and letting them know what was going on. And this one person had asked me, are you drinking a lot of water, because your skin is just your skin looks good. And she had asked me that because I was just telling her, you know, I haven't been eating much. All I've been eating was like, or drinking was smoothies. Pretty much during that time, I was just drinking smoothies, because even up to then, whenever I would eat, it would hurt. My stomach would literally hurt. So when she said that, a light bulb went off, and I was like, oh crap. Last person said that to me, I was pregnant. And so that was one of the reasons I took the test. I ended up taking a home test. And then the second thing, so once she said that, I started to also think like, well, like my breast was hurting, but my breast hurt during when my period is about to come on anyway. So I kind of assumed that that was what was going on. Was that okay? My period is about to come on. But then I started counting the days, because at this point it's the end of July, and it's like July 26, 27, something of that sort. And I remember counting the days, and I was like, okay, well, I don't have 5 days left. We don't have 5 days left in this month. And again, my period would normally last for 5 days. Wouldn't always, really. It's just, that's always lasts for 5 days. I still didn't allow myself to think that that's what it was, because I was like, no, it's just like all this time, it's at this time, it happened for real. And so I didn't want to get my hopes up or anything, so I didn't allow myself to really just think that, oh, I just might be pregnant. So again, I was kind of in denial at first. I was just like, nah, because everybody else had been getting sick, and maybe my period just a few days late, which has happened before. Not often, but it has happened before. So I'm like, maybe it's just a few days late. And normally, when the months are long, with 31 days, I would get 2 periods. So I was thinking that my period would come on like one of those days and just go into August, because that has happened before. So that's what I was thinking. So I take the test, which I will show you a clip. It's a bit TMI, because I was in a rush. The day I took the test, I was on break. I was on my lunch break at work. Alright guys, so I'm on break from work, and I'm trying to make this a surprise. So I'm trying to see if it's gonna be true or not. So I'm trying to see if what's going on or whatever. But anyways, just took a test, and literally within seconds, I'm like, rest. I don't know how to think. I'm like excited, but I'm like not excited. Oh. So I had to go to Target. I work at Publix, and I didn't want to get a test from my job, because I didn't know if that was what it was, and plus I didn't want people questioning me about, oh, you think you're pregnant or blah blah blah. I just didn't want that to happen. So I ended up going to Target, getting a pregnancy test, coming home, and I was trying to like keep it a secret, so I didn't tell him that that's what I was doing. And so I took the test, and literally in seconds it turned up. But I couldn't even look away. It didn't even give me enough time to look away before it became positive. That's how fast it turned positive. And I was like, whoa. And I still couldn't allow myself to be happy. I was like, hold up. I don't know if this real or not. So I was gonna the test, the box came with 2 tests, so I was just gonna retest again once I got home. Anywho, so once I get out the restroom, he was like, oh, why were you in the bathroom so long? And I'm like,
she was in there forever.
I'm like, why are you asking me why I'm in the bathroom? I could have been doing number 2 or something. Like, what made you
Not
ask me
that
that
long.
question? Like, I'm like, what even make you ask me
you-
why I'm in the bathroom that long? So
She was in there forever.
I couldn't hold back my smile because, like, in the inside I was happy, but I couldn't show it, and also I didn't want to show it either. And plus, I was like, still kind of in denial. Like, out of all these years, why now? And that was the question. Like, why now? Why now? Anywho's, so I showed him the test. He literally just stares at the test for. Like, he just stares, and I'm like, so.
I was shocked. Y'all gotta understand, it's been 8 years, so I was shocked.
Yeah.
I was pretty shocked.
So, and then of course he started to show emotions. We're like, yay, you know,
Yeah, I was excited.
we're happy, but we
I was
couldn't.
more excited than anything, but I was shocked.
Yeah, it was definitely a shocking moment for both of us, and that's also why I just couldn't really show my emotions because like I said, I was just in so much disbelief. Like, no way. Alright, guys, that's our new member that you guys haven't met before. Which I will introduce her soon, but she is been a little noisy over there. But anyways, we were shocked. We really were, to be completely honest. Very shocked. And I couldn't really like express my feelings too much either because I had to go back to work. So we couldn't even talk about it how I really wanted to talk about it. So I was like, that had been on my mind like the whole day, like the rest of my shift at work. And like I said, as soon as I got home, I retest because I was like, is it real though? I was still just like, something could have been off. Something was probably wrong. I don't know. Like, I don't know if that was real, but that's how we found out. Now, let's talk about, I'm going to also post clips of us telling the kids, and you'll see.
Okay. Well, we going to start with
Hey,
so we can see.
No.
Hey, no.
We gonna calm down and then y'all
Oh,
gonna,
he said no. Boy, sit down.
y'all gonna open.
One,
Hold up.
Yeah, turn around.
What we count to?
We count to
three.
Oh,
One.
2, 3, and then y'all.
We count, Suge. 1, 2, 3.
Boom. Open and pull it out. Look at it.
What?
Okay.
Look at it.
Oh man!
Look at it. Look at it.
Oh, y'all put me on that dude.
Oh, look
Look at
at
it.
it.
What they got me?
Bill,
No.
Bill, look at it.
man, what's that?
What's this?
Well, let me see.
Player 4, boy, girl.
Got one on the way.
Girl.
Read your shirt, son. How you feel, KJ?
Hey, told him I've been told him I'm head time.
Oh yeah?
I told him I'm head time. Yeah, baby. I told him about head.
They were as well. Like, I think everyone was just shocked, really. Like I said, our youngest is 8, and really thought that was it for us, to be honest. But let's talk about symptoms. So again, the first clue was like the stomach bug issue that I had, and then just of course my period not showing up as well. My breasts were hurting. Up until about 7 weeks, I want to say, I was always feeling like bloated and constipated. let me show you one of the things that started to help me out. Will you pass me that? So I started to drink these here, which sorry, sure. What?
You just blocked me out of
Okay.
this.
I started to drink these like once. This juice or what is it? Yeah, I started to drink this juice like once a day. It actually started to help out a lot. When I drank it, it helped with the bloating and just the constipation so much to where I would feel like so good. And then like week 7, I started to feel like I wasn't pregnant anymore, really. I was telling him, I was like, oh, I don't know if I'm even pregnant anymore because my breast had stopped hurting and then I wasn't feeling bloated or constipated. So I was like, is something wrong? I was like afraid that something was wrong because I just didn't feel pregnant anymore. Besides me just being tired. But I just figured, I'm going to be tired anyways because of work and, just life. So I just assumed, I could still be tired and not be pregnant. But the exhaustion has been real. I've been so tired to where I'm like angry tired because I just want to go to sleep. I just want to eat and go to sleep. Like I'm tired all the time. Another symptom would be my moodiness, and he can vouch for that.
Yes. She was very mean.
I wasn't mean. It was just
Very mean.
I was irritated, and he acted like he couldn't understand that like some things that they were doing, like it wasn't just him, it was the kids as well, just irritated me. And I would specifically ask them to do something or not to do something, and they wouldn't do it. And then I'm the bad guy because I get attitude. Like if y'all just do the simple things that I ask y'all to do, I wouldn't have an attitude. But they don't understand that.
Nah, we do.
No, you don't.
We was doing what she asked.
No.
She was just mean for no reason.
That's a big lie.
We gonna ask the kids.
That's a big lie. The kids are actually on the way from school, so we were actually trying to hurry up with this so that we can have a little quiet time without Miss Lady over there making all that noise. But I think that the moodiness has calmed down a bit, but that was definitely a symptom that I've been having, just moodiness, tired, just always tired. I haven't been like overly hungry, really. I eat maybe pretty much twice a day normally. I would eat on my lunch break at work because I work like 5 days a week. I work 5 days a week, so I'll eat on my lunch break normally. Between 12 and 1 I would eat, and then I would eat at home. But by the time that I get home for the day, I'm like starving, and I'm like, hey, if he's at home, hey, will you go ahead and start the dinner so that once I get home, I don't have to do a lot of stuff because I need to eat. And you know how y'all get when y'all hungry. You be ready to eat when you're ready to eat. So like I said, people in this house just didn't understand how I was feeling.
People in this house.
Yeah. Y'all just didn't understand how I was feeling. And I'm like, listen, help me out. Help me out. I don't like to be mean and be moody all the time, but y'all not helping me out. So, anywho's, what's another symptom that I've been talking about? I'm actually pretty bloated at the moment. I'm 8 weeks. Yeah, I mentioned that. I'm 8 weeks and I'm kind of bloated now, honestly. I don't know if that's just going to be a thing with this pregnancy. I don't remember it being an issue with the other 3. But for sure, this one, I'm just bloated all the time and I just feel constipated, and it started back like yesterday, I want to say. I started to feel like I was kind of becoming constipated again yesterday. So I've already drank one. I've already drunk one of these today. So I've been feeling better since yesterday. So that's that. But another before we found out, also we were talking about my breasts and how they looked like they had gotten a tad bit bigger, and so that also had made me think like maybe I should take a test. But even that didn't, like, because sometimes I just blow him off with certain things that he say. I'm like, I don't know if they actually got bigger or not. But I had actually thought that myself before he even said it.
I was the one to notice.
But I thought it myself already. But then, and that was the reason why. That's the kids. That was the reason why I went in and kind of like just went in to see if he was gonna say something, and he did. And so I was like, okay, we kind of on the same page. But my first appointment, we went. I was 8 weeks one day. And the appointment went well. There was nothing too much about the appointment at all, to be honest. They did an ultrasound, which I will post. I'll show you guys the ultrasound in just a few minutes. But they did an ultrasound. It's just one baby. Think that we're both hoping for a girl. What are you hoping for?
Nah, either or.
I mean, either or, of course.
Either or.
But if I would, if
I had to pick a girl. Yeah.
So I'm hoping for a girl. 2 boys, 2 girls. That's what I'm hoping for. But of course, if not, you know, it is what it is.
Gotta keep trying.
No. No. That's it. That's it. But like I said, my will, that's it. 4 it was. It's my limit, of course. That's it for me. But so with my pregnancy tracker that I'm using, the app Baby Center, I believe is what it's called. If not, I'll post it on the video somewhere. But the app said that my due date will be April the 3rd of 2023. But when I went to the doctor, she was saying that it would be March 31st of 2023. But then she also said that the baby was showing that he or she is, as far as the size, is showing that the baby is 8 weeks and 4 days. So I kind of think that there's something is not right. And I kind of think that's the doctor. Because it would make sense for my due date to be April the 3rd, because if it was showing 3 days more, or 3 days bigger than what it's supposed to be. So I'm thinking that it's April 3rd. Is that right though? If it's showing 3 days and what it's supposed to be. Cause she said that it was showing. No, she said that it was showing that I was 8 weeks, 4 days as far as the baby's size.
Right.
And if I was 8 weeks, 4 days, no, that would push it. Yeah, that would push it March 31st.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah, so it'll push it March 31st, right?
3 days before, yeah?
Yeah, right.
Be March 31st.
So I don't know. I kind of think that it's April the 3rd and not March 31st. I don't know. We'll just see when the baby comes. Jordan, which is my oldest, my 14-year-old, he came a day late. So he came August the 7th instead of August 6th. KJ, my second, my 11-year-old, he came on his due date. And then Anaya came about 2 weeks before her due date. Well, no, it was about a week, less than a week or something of that sort. It wasn't too far off, but it was about week or so before. So she was early. She was the only one early. So I'm kind of expecting for this baby to probably be early as well. So we'll just see. Let me show you the prenatal vitamins I've been taking. This is the first brand that I started off taking, but I left them in the car because normally my first meal is when I'm at work. So when I go on my break, and so I kept these in the car to make sure that I take them whenever I eat my first meal. That way, don't have to worry about, oh, did I take my my vitamins or not. So I normally just take my vitamins for my first meal. But anyways, I left them in the car, and it's been hot as crap and just been humid and just hot and raining and just not good weather. But they melted. So I end up, which these are these are good. These are actually very good. Now I don't know if this is the best brand to take or not, but they are good. So because of the whole melting situation, I started taking these, which are the actual these are gummies, so of course they melted because they're gummies. And then I started taking these are the actual capsules. So I started taking these, and they are disgusting. Show you guys one, but they look like this, and they're nasty. Oh my gosh, so disgusting. And they stink.
Yeah.
They literally
Man.
stink. They're just nasty. They're nasty and they stink, and they're kind of big. So I've been taking these as well, and then I recently got these, and they stink as well. They stink bad, and they're definitely not as good as these here. These are actually really good. Like, I really like the taste of these, but these are nasty. I don't really like the taste of these, and they stink. And I think it's also, I think the smell just is what gets me as well. Like, it stinks so much. But as far as taste wise, these are the best ones, and I wish they weren't so melted. Like, you could see at the bottom, like they kind of like merged all together. Is that the word?
They stuck together.
Yeah,
Melted together.
kind of just melted all together. So I hate that. But here are the two tests that I took. So as you can see, they're both positive. And what you smiling about? And
I couldn't
here's
believe it.
our new baby. This one you can't really see anything, so I'm sure you're used to. So here's baby. Well, I was going to say like baby one, baby two. I don't know what I was about to say. But here's baby here, and another little shot of baby. If you guys have any advice on just anything, prenatal pills or prenatal vitamins, I prefer gummies for sure, but I definitely want to try to make sure that I'm doing the best I can to keep my baby healthy. But if you guys have any advice, because we're definitely starting over, it's been 8 years, so I'm pretty sure a lot has changed in a lot of things. So if you guys have any advice for us, or just anything, let us know in the comments down below. If you guys would like for me to keep posting just updates, I will also do that as well. I guess, do you guys want to see a shot?
No shot of what?
My stomach.
No, we ain't doing no shot.
Like shot like this.
It ain't showing yet.
I know. But this is 8 weeks. I don't know how many. I think I'm 8 weeks, 5 days right now. What's today? Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Monday. Monday will make 9 weeks, so 5 days. I'm 8 weeks, 5 days at the moment. This is what you see right now, and a lot of it, to be honest, I do feel like a lot of it's just I'm just bloated and constipated right now. So I'm not sure if I really don't think I'm showing right now at the moment. So that's just how we're looking at the moment. What you think?
A little pudge, just a little pudge.
I don't know.
It's getting way bigger.
It's not getting no bigger.
Yeah, look.
Just a little pudge.
I don't
See,
know.
look, it's just like it's showing a belly bump.
I really don't think so. But yeah, if you guys would like to, for me to update you guys on everything throughout the pregnancy, just comment down below, and I'll continue to make videos. I hope you guys are as excited as we are. Oh, names. If it is a girl, I would like you guys to help me out with this. So if it's a girl, we are wanting to name her, oh well, not name her, but the name to start with A or either a J. So the A because, of course, myself, April, and then Anaya. So we just, A for her as well. But the reason why we're thinking about a J as well is because Jordan is the only J in the house. So we have 2 A's, 2 K's, and then Jordan is a J. So we were like, okay, well, let's probably just even it out and just have it start with a J. So those are 2 options. So J and A. Then as far as a boy, we're thinking about K because, 2 K's, his name starts with a K, so have another K, or either a J as well. So thank you guys for watching. We will see you in the next video. Peace out.